Okay, hello everyone. So we have today a very special guest, Malcolm Ong, the Senior VP of Product for South China Morning Post. Hello, Malcolm.
Hi, how are you?
So welcome to This or That. So are you ready for your This or That?
I'm ready.
Okay, so let's kick it off. In the morning, cold shower or hot shower?
Definitely a hot shower.
For breakfast, pancakes or waffles?
I probably have to lean towards waffles. I like the crispier texture.
Okay, so when you go on dates, do you like to go to museums or amusement parks?
Museums for, just better talking opportunities, I suppose.
Okay, so are you a morning person or a night owl?
Definitely a night owl.
So, which do you prefer, Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter more recently. I think Facebook before that, much earlier before that.
Okay, so when you're chilling, what do you like to drink? Beer or wine?
When I'm chilling, I like to drink a little bit more of wine, but it depends on the mood, depends on the situation, depends on who I'm with. So I like both.
Okay, so where do you like more, beaches or mountains?
Definitely beaches. I grew up kind of near a beach, so it reminds me of home, and I like the weather of the beach and just the water and the waves as well.
Okay, so in fast food, do you prefer McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's, I'd have to say, it's classic. Their fries are unbeatable.
Okay, so a bit work-related question. So, do you prefer working alone or working with a team?
I think that's, I'm gonna have to say both. There's situations where I thrive working by myself and working alone. And then there's situations, of course, I have to be surrounded with a team and I have to be able to collaborate with the team. So it really is both.
Okay, so this is probably a bit obvious, but are you a leader or a follower?
Yeah, generally a leader with a lot of different things, but I think it's also one of those things where sometimes you have to learn how to be both as well. So just because a leader doesn't mean that you're the smartest person in the room, right? And so you have to be able to learn how to be a follower as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, coding or marketing?
I have to lean towards coding. I have a computer science background, an engineering background, so I would lean towards coding.
Okay, so when you have meetings with your colleagues, do you prefer Zoom or in person?
I would prefer in person, of course, because of COVID, everyone's doing Zoom now, and that's fine. But I think nothing replaces the personal touch of in-person meetings.
Yeah, okay, so this one, a bit tricky one. Skillshare or Coursera?
I, of course, have to say Skillshare for obvious reasons.
Okay. Okay, so a bit more personal and deeper question. So, since you lived in different countries, where do you like most? Indonesia, US, or Hong Kong?
Yeah, I've lived in all different places. Born in Indonesia, grew up in the U.S., and then now living in Hong Kong for 4 years. I still like the U.S. More, and in particular, I still miss New York City a lot.
Okay, so do you prefer playing music or dancing to music?
I think, I mean, of course, both, but I would lean towards playing music. I've always been interested in music, and I DJ myself, so playing music is something I do for fun.
Okay, so would you rather know how you will die or when you will die?
That's a tough one. How I will die so that maybe I can prevent it. When I will die, yeah, I don't know. When would be very dangerous. It'd be information that's like, I think would be dangerous to know. So I would probably have to say how.
Okay, so next one, to be painfully aware or blissfully ignorant?
I would prefer the former. I would prefer to know things, no matter how negative it might be. So I would prefer to know.
Okay, so do you think university is required?
Are
Yes or no?
should
Yeah,
universities be required?
yeah.
I don't think universities should be required, but it depends on the field. There are certain fields that still would benefit from a university, like maybe doctors. But most careers out there and most jobs out there probably don't need a degree.
Okay, so do you recommend going to the university?
It depends on the situation. Generally speaking, I do. I went to university, and universities do provide a unique experience in life. Again, it's not a necessity, it's not a requirement, but I do find that it's a very interesting and unique life experience. So,
Okay, so for the last question, the most controversial and intriguing question of all time. When you eat your pizza, do you want it with pineapples or without pineapples?
I'm okay with both, actually. I know, as a New Yorker, I probably should not like pineapples, but I actually can eat both.
Okay, that's so. Thank you so much, Malcolm. Well, that's it for the This or That 21 questions, and see you at Own Future Fair.